Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
This is Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch. Shoot. He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Slam. Go ahead. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 3. Shoot. Check out 3. Go ahead. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
You go tight. 11. Kick the edge. Come. Check.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Hey, come on. Let's see it.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, it's Austin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's out of time. Here we go, 47. 57. We're going to 53. Here we go. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Back. Under press.
on second down now. It's Coleman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. 11. 53 for Mike. So don't say nothing.
Garoppolo now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's make these baby boys go to 54. Go to 54.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. Check 53. Here we go. Check 3. Go ahead. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
White. He's checking. Crash. Big gap.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you the it coming up at halftime. We'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Coleman now. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Check safety. Check safety.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here we go. 180. 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Like 20. 53. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Here's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Here we go. 180. 3 bud. Bang. Check 50. Check.
They will run again with Coleman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
36. Kill. Showing up.
Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Say. Lock. Tight dog. Check.
So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. 180. Check. 21. I got it. Switch. Switch. Check. Crunch.
49. Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Kill.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
12, 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Silver, silver. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check three, check three, check three. Shoot, watch the shoot.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Take 4, take 4.
They run the counter. It's Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Black 80!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad. Come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Ay, ay. Point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my... My son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me... I turn my back, you left. about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel. Right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 50! So we got man. Joker.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got tight right there. Big dad. Go.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go. 180! 11. Check. Fresno. Check 2. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, keep it up. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check.
Now they hand off to Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Cut. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Hey, 21, 21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
11, 11. Motion, motion, watch 10, watch 10. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Ship, ship.
On 1st down, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tight into the right, bro, tight into the right. Move. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yellow. Hey, Riplis, you got to go right here. You got to push protect.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Yellow. Yellow.
Kansas City Chiefs.
You must.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yellow. I go Willie. Attack, attack.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Begin.
Attack.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I don't need to.
Let's go. Slam.
On on the ground. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Go ahead. Check 52, check 37, check 37. Check it.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
25, check 25, check 25. Deuce.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
we go, here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 31, check 31.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go. Black 80. Cut.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11.
Check.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
He's got a man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
54 Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
36.
15.
Show it up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 15.
Say. Mike.
Hey, 43.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
You better bring it.
54's Mike. Check. Watch me.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
65. Mike's 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get the ripple in.
Check nickel.
Here goes 15.
C6.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Right here.
Mike spot 4.
Hey, 57.
Come on, baby.
Let's see what you got. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Yellow.
Tight dog.
Check.
Switch.
15, yellow.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
I got him.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Kill. 13.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
On third down. It's Coleman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
Yellow. Attack.
Watch twist.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 96 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
15. Hey, 57. Hey, 15.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, 43. 50.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Williams will try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
One, Omaha.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 18 yards, first down Niners. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.